afternoon. It's Jen and Rick.
Hey guys.
And we are back at Calhoun Falls, our favorite place. I just wanted to show you guys real quick. Super proud of myself. It's the first time that we have done a back-end site, and I did it. Did a pretty good job. We have a different site this time, site 66, and we are pretty excited because it's right on the lake.
Hey guys, Rick from Rick and Jen, Totally Hitched. How are you today? We're doing great once again. A super successful, fun trip here at our regular spot that Jen bought me a hat for, Calhoun Falls State Park in South Carolina. We tried a different site this trip, which we're really happy with. We did bring our boat, well, not really our boat, our raft. We went out on it last time, me and Jen. We had such a good time. We decided this time we really wanted to share it with our son, who was more than willing to come and get our dog on there also. It's always good that we do something first before we try to get somebody amped up into doing it. Like we could amp somebody going into Rock and Roller Coaster in Disney World, and then they get all excited and get off and they feel like they're going to throw up. So got to make sure, we got to really, test
We had to make
things.
sure that we didn't sink, I think.
Yeah, test things out first. So that being said, we did want to try to get a lakeside site, and we did. The cool thing about this campground here is there's some of the sites have like different levels, which you'll see in one of our other videos, which is really fun and exciting. But as far as getting that boat to the water the last time was kind of like not really a pain, but
The battery for the trolling motor was very heavy.
yeah, I don't feel too confident in just leaving that kind of stuff out by the water at nighttime. Who knows if there's lake pirates? Maybe there is. I don't know. So I would lug the battery and the motor back up after we went out a few times, and it was, it's a big marine, it's a big battery, and it was heavy. Carrying it down 2 flights of stairs. The handle on the case, I don't really feel has much integrity. I feel it's going to break if I use that handle, so I hold it by the side and it's digging into my fingers. Jen helped me. Anyway, long story short, we found this campground to be a lot better.
Site 66.
It's almost like a private beach. If you walk down there at nighttime and the wind is right, it does feel like little waves crashing into the shoreline over there. So it's kind of neat. I would definitely go on this site, go do this site again. But I think this is our 3rd or 4th time here, and our 3rd or 4th different site. So being it's so close and it's such an easy trip, I walked around the other day and said, oh, maybe this site would be nice. Being we are fortunate enough that we can come here for these quick 3-day trips, it is nice to try different sites all the time. And then now, because of Jen's backing in abilities, we open the door to many other sites. In the past, we've only gone through pull-through. We were a little nervous to back up. One campground that we stayed at, I would never attempt to even back in site there just because it's so tight and so narrow. This campground, we find, is a little bit more forgiving. It's not as highly traffic, I guess. It's not golf carts every 2 or 3 minutes going by. The road is wider, I feel. Right, the sites are wider. I feel it's a little more straight, level. Not that it was an easier site to back into, but it was an easier site to back into, just because of the campground, basically. So now, with her having a little more confidence in doing that, I have no confidence in doing that. She can do it. Let her do it. That's cool. There's enough things that need to get done that if one person is better at doing it, let's not waste time and try to make the other person attempt to do it and basically just waste time. I don't want to go practice in the parking lot. I'd rather go camping. If I have time off, I'm not going to go drive and practice in the parking lot. Sorry.
I'm practicing a little bit when we store it.
Yeah, I'd rather just load up and go. And spend that 6 hours in a campground for one night. So that's a good thing. We will have more options available to us now because Jen does have more confidence in backing up. We did use our walkie-talkies to help aid doing that. A lot of people use a cell phone or a backup camera, blah blah blah.
We found that it lagged.
Yeah, the cell phone was not, maybe because of the campground, because of the cell
truck.
towers. I would say stop, and I could hear it come through the speakers. Just a second or two later, stop. In that second, that could be my foot. So the walkie-talkies are a little bit more rapid, I guess, rapid communication, which is a cool thing.
We also used the propane heater in our little BHS for the first time. It worked great.
Yeah.
No problems.
No. It was actually nice sitting by the fire last night and hearing it click on when temperatures were dropping a little bit, and then having it run and hearing it click off. It worked fine. And it was the first time that we did that. We did try using the antenna this time. No luck. We didn't pick up any channels. No big deal. We still did that same hotspot to the smart TV. Works fine. 3 phones, 20 gigabytes high speed. And I think we all get it back next week anyway too. So I didn't even use mine for it. And you guys still had.
Just mine.
Yeah, you guys still had
enough
stuff. But yeah, I definitely recommend Calhoun Falls. If you're into like kayaking and water sports and you're close to a lake, I would also this raft that we picked up, this Intex Excursion raft. Man, it's a heck of a lot of fun.
We started with the kayaks because we can't afford a boat, or I just didn't know how we would even tote around a hard kayak. And somebody recommended the Intex kayak, so we tried it and they worked great. But then Rick found out we could get a motor.
Yeah, so I did a little research and I saw that Intex, they make a lot of inflatable stuff. I work at Costco, and they make the water islands, the water slides. A lot of vinyl inflatables come through Costco, made by Intex. So that kind of gives me a little bit of confidence in the name. After seeing the kayaks that Jen purchased, I realized that there was integrity in that product. I did a little bit of research, found out that they make a 5-person raft with a 1,200 pound capacity, which is good for Fat Boy Rick. That has a separate motor mount, sold separately, that you can mount. Real simple. It's 4 bars. Easy to put together, real easy to mount in there. You just pick up a trolling motor and a marine battery with a case. Obviously, you want it in case you don't want water, God forbid. So you encase this battery, hook it up to the motor, and you're out on a lake trolling, and it's
I don't
pretty
think
fun.
I would put 5 adults in there. You could, if you had like 3 little kids, mom and dad, I could see 5.
Me, you, the dog, Damien, fishing gear, that all.
Right.
I was comfortable.
I can see 4 adults. I just can't see 5.
But
is
it a 5?
I think it said 5.
Anyways, it's a lot of fun.
It was so much fun.
It's a lot of fun.
We don't have a boat. We can't afford a boat. And now we can go out on the lake every time we come. It goes into a very small bag.
Yeah.
So bringing it is not difficult at all.
Like Jen said, it's inflatable. It probably folds up very similar to the size of our portable grill. So even finding space for it in the back of the truck is pretty simple. The one thing I would recommend is that if you use the inflated hand or foot pump that it came with, expect to spend a lot of time inflating it.
Yeah,
definitely. We use a balloon inflator, but it works. It cuts the time in half, like ridiculous. It's a lot quicker. We'll get it out. Maybe we'll have some footage on there, but we really enjoy that, and that's one of the reasons why, again, we go back to these lakeside sites, so we can get that raft or the kayaks previously right into the lake, and have fun. Personally, me, I like the raft a little bit better than the kayaks. I can get more gear on there to go fishing.
It has spots for your fishing poles. It holds it.
It's just all around a better purchase. And I think, as far as the price is concerned, I think that to buy 2 kayaks to fit a couple of people would probably be about the same cost as this raft. not including the added cost of the motor, the trolling motor, but that was only about $100. A battery, but pick and choose wherever you want to get a battery from, anywhere from $60 to $100. And then an enclosed case. Again, the prices on that can go from $25 to $65. I went right in the middle on that. I did the trolling motor. I did kind of pick a good one that a lot of guys recommended. Mintech, is that what it's called? I forget. We'll show that in another video.
We'll do an actual review video of it.
Yeah, but it's heck of fun. Like really, really heck of fun. A super good addition to our camping trips. Wake up, have some breakfast, hang around, enjoy the sights for a couple minutes, maybe take a little bit of a hike, come back, have some lunch while someone's cooking, somebody's inflating, and then you're out in the boat all afternoon.
It was so fun to watch the sunset.
Yeah.
I mean,
from the lake, it's just
so fun.
So, long story short, here we are at Calhoun Falls having a super great time once again. Took the raft out yesterday. We're going to take it out again, probably about 10 minutes. Really nice addition to what we're trying to do as far as adventurous or taking a kid to do things, or we're just chilling on a lake and relaxing. It really is a nice addition to our camping experience.
Something else that I did, which is really no big deal, but I don't know why I didn't think of it before. If you're just going for quick weekends like us, I paid the extra $30 to have. We have to leave today, but I don't want to check out at 12. So I think that made it so much more relaxing.
Yeah.
Still got to sleep in. So that's something I would recommend doing.
If I wasn't afraid of driving at night, we could be here till whenever. Honestly, we could stay here till 3 o'clock in the morning if we wanted to.
All right.
If I was working at 4 o'clock in the morning, probably I would stay till midnight. But so yeah. So that made it. It's usually, like Jen said, we try to not really cram in a bunch of days, but by the time you load up and drive down here and have one good night and then one good day, and the next morning you're waking up and packing up. So it still is a long weekend. It still is a 3-day trip, but adding the additional day really has. We're going out again on the boat. The site's pretty much cleaned up. I'd say 95% cleaned up. We did a dump tank run last night, so we're gonna have not a lot of time at the sewer station either. So it really worked out good, for way good for the better to pay for the extra day and have this another relaxing experience, I guess you're gonna say, before we got to go back and punch a clock again.
Yeah. And something else that we'll probably do a review on too, but excuse me, I should have some footage, is how we clean. How we've been cleaning out our sewer tank. We tried the Flush King, which somebody had recommended, and I thought it was working great, but it just seemed like, I would flush it 5-6 times and it would still just never come clean.
Yeah, so probably the best way to explain the Flush King was somebody had recommended a Flush King for us to cleaning out our black tank.
Our camper does not have the hose attachment.
Right. It seems like a lot of people were, that was like a buzz for a while, I guess, on some of the Facebook groups that were in and stuff. So we were able to get one. We used it quite a few times on quite a few trips that we thought we were doing a successful, solid clean. Running clear water at the end. Then we went on another trip, and we were like in there for like a half an hour in the campground. I think we used the restroom twice, and we're getting a 2/3 reading on our gauge. So we knew something was kind of fishy. But we didn't think twice. We just did what we did, emptied it out, Flush Kinged it again, blah blah blah. So then the next trip, we switched our storage facilities, so we're right next to a store that sells ice. Somebody had said it's a good idea to put ice in your black tank while you're driving to your destination, and then the agitation of that ice as it melts will help free up whatever might be clogging or junking in there. So we did that. We said, you know what, $250, I'll dump a bag of ice down there. We dumped a bag of ice down there. Just trip with me and Jen. We went straight to the dump station. To see what kind of results we had, and yeah, the ice really freed things up.
So now we're using.
So
I don't know what it's called.
I don't know, but anyway, so it kind of proved to us that the Flush King wasn't all it was cracked up to be, because the ice really did do what we thought was doing a good job. The ice did a better job. So now again, we said we'll try something different. We picked up just like a Camco.
It's the kind that goes in through the top of your toilet, and it spins at the bottom to agitate.
I don't know the right word, but it would almost be like a little sprinkler on a stick, and you put that stick into your through your commode into your tank, and you turn on the water, and it's gonna agitate, spin around like watering your lawn, but inside your black tank. We've used that for like 3 or 4 trips now, right?
And it
seems,
definitely is clean.
Yeah.
I mean, he can let it go, and I still use the Flush King on it because I haven't gotten a clear elbow, so I can see what's coming out. So I use the Flush King just so I can see what's coming out, and it's coming
and
out
also
clean.
we use the Flush King because it has the extra gate to close, which is a good clean procedure, I guess you'd say.
So anyways, we'll do a better review when we've used them more, but that's just another hint. We didn't love the Flush King. We prefer the...
We thought we did.
Yeah, we tried it.
We thought we did. So if anybody's looking for a used Flush King... All right, my friends, that's it. Catch you later. Rick and Jen, Totally Hitched.
I don't cry when it rains no more, or I get dirt on my shoes. I don't mind climbing 8 more floors, 'cause these stairs are all heading to you. I don't wait for tomorrow's sunshine when I feel it today. But when it's cold in the dead of winter, remember that snow melts away. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance before the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. We don't need plans or a fancy agenda. Well, let's just see where it goes. We got no care for the way people stare at the dust and the dirt on our clothes. Hey, my friend, we'll never say remember when, if we keep on making memories where we stand, where we stand. One more cold drink, one more roll, one more dance before the doors get closed. Please remember, enjoy the show. Let's get happy before we get old. And go put on that old wedding dress now. Probably still fits like a glove. And tell the band to play one more slow song, 'cause you still have all my love.